This is how to hit a perfect draw every time with a fairly simple idea. Lovely. And this is how. Now, some of the mechanics behind hitting a draw is that we need to swing the club in to out to give it draw spin. When people hit down on the golf ball, it tends to be down and across, which creates fade spin. When we get in to out, it's more likely that we get a bit shallower as well, so it tends to be a little bit longer because that ball gets pushed to the target instead of spinning. But the first piece of terminology I want to explain is low point. You might know what low point is, you might not, but this is what it is. In the golf swing, the club goes up, the club comes down, and then it goes up again. And low point is the lowest point the club reaches. So it gets to that low point, then it carries on back up after that point. So we can use that idea. And the concept I want to use here is, where is your sternum pointing? Sometimes you see like an idea where someone puts their foot back if they want to hit a draw. Now that can work, because what it does is it moves your sternum over here. So when your sternum's this side of the golf ball, you can get in to out to help encourage a draw. However, the foot idea doesn't always work because of this. Some golfers might bring that foot back and it brings the chest round, and that helps us get in to out to hit a draw. But some golfers, it doesn't work because they bring their foot back, but they still have their sternum over this way. So when your sternum is over here, I'm accessing the ball downwards. I'm going down to that point because my sternum's pointing this side of the golf ball. I need to get my upper body, I need to get my chest pointing to the right-hand side of the golf ball so I can come down to this point and back up to the golf ball. Now, as we're coming back up to the golf ball, we're going on the way where we start closing the face. So we get up, we get closed, and we encourage a draw. So if I do a silly one, if I go back here with my chest, if I get my chest right back here and I swing through this point, I'm going to get lots of draw. Good example. If I get my sternum over this side of the golf ball, I'm more likely to hit down and across it. So I'm going to put my chest this side of the ball quite a way forward. So I'm over here. I've got that low fade going out to the right. Again, good example. I've exaggerated both sides. So you've got your ball teed up here and you've got your club sitting behind the golf ball. I want my sternum pointing here. I want my sternum to point just to the side of the club head. Now that point of reference might be a little bit too much for some, it might not be enough for some, but if you have a point on the floor that you aim at, you try and point your chest at and it works, it helps to remember where that point is so you know you've got somewhere to go back to keep doing the same thing. But point of reference I like is the back edge of the golf club there. I'm going to get my chest to point at the back of that club head, and I'm going to stay here as long as I can and get my nice draw, working up the fairway towards the hole. Lovely jubbly. Where's your sternum? Are you thinking about where your sternum points, and are you staying there? And in terms of alignment, over the years we've always talked about, are your feet in the right place? Is that in the right place? Can we put that back to help a draw? If your chest is in the same place, your feet won't have as much influence on the dynamics of your swing through the ball to change your flight, improve your flight, or predict your flight. But if I have perfect feet and my chest is in the right position, that is the best combination to have, because your feet can allow your chest to get in the right place. But if my chest is in the wrong place, I can't access the ball in the right way. If I go too far over here, I can't access the ball. I hit the ground earlier, go over the top of it. So I really want to get control and awareness of what my sternum is doing to help my golf and to help your golf. If you start in the right place but you move, I've moved over here, I can't access the ball. I've really got to try and stay here to get that right feeling. And there is a training aid that I really like for this purpose that looks something like this that I have explained on another video. please go and have a look at that video if you want to use some tools to help you get through this idea, to help you get more out of it. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that all the other ones say, and I'll see you on the next video.